Hello everyone, this is class 35 on subject income tax 2. In previous class we have started with the chapter deduction. We have seen 4 categories of deduction, wherein first one is to encourage the savings amongst the individual and Hindu undivided family. In that we have covered first point, that is we have seen different provident funds such as statutory provident fund, recognized provident fund, public provident fund, approved superannuation fund, etc. In today's class, we are going to learn B point, that is insurance premium paid on life insurance policies under section 80C. We are also going to solve problem on the same. Life insurance premium paid by an assessee or employee or by employer on behalf of employee to assure life of employee, his spouse or employee children shall qualify for deduction. However, premium paid on brothers, sisters, father and mother's life is not allowable deduction even though they are dependent on assessee. In simple, if assessee has taken life insurance policy on his name or his spouse, that is his wife or children, only then he can claim deduction under section 80C. Make one point very clear, that is for insurance premium paid on life of the family. Family includes only spouse in the sense if it is a male, spouse's wife and children. If it is female, then her husband and children. Family includes husband, wife and children only. Family does not include brother, sister, uncle, auntie, mother, father, etc. You can take insurance policy on name of your brother. You can take insurance policy on name of your father, but you cannot claim deduction under section 80C. So, if you have taken life insurance policy on your name, on the name of your spouse or children, you can claim deduction under section 80C. Now let us see the conditions that are applicable to claim the deduction. You can see the table. If the policy is taken before April 1, 2012, the conditions are different, and if the policy is taken after 1st April 2012, the conditions are different. Let us see. If insurance policy is taken before 1st April 2012 and if the assessee is disabled person, then he can claim deduction up to 20% on the amount of life insurance policy he has taken or the insurance premium paid, whichever is less. And if the assessee is not a disabled person, means he is any other person than the disabled, then also he can claim 20% deduction on life insurance policy amount or the amount of premium paid, whichever is less. Second is, if the life insurance policy is taken after 1st April 2012, then whether he is disabled or other person, he can claim 10% deduction on policy amount taken or the premium paid, whichever is less. One important note here, the policy amount does not include bonus or any premium to be returned. The premium paid in excess of prescribed limit is not deductible under section 80C. This means that you can claim deduction only on the policy amount taken. Suppose you have given any bonus, you have paid any premium, you cannot claim deduction on those amounts. You can claim deduction only on the actual amount of policy taken. And if you have paid premium excess to the prescribed limit, that excess amount is not deductible under section 80C. I hope you have understood this theory part. It will be more clear when we solve it practically. Now let us see one 5-mark sum on the same. Let us just see the entire sum on the same page. I request all the students to note down the question first and then go for the solution. The question is, from the following information of Mr. Raju for the previous year 2019-20, compute the qualifying amount deductible under section 80C for the assessment year 2021. First, life insurance policy of rupees 1,50,000 on own life and the premium paid is rupees 12,000. Second, life insurance policy of rupees 3 lakh on wife's life and the premium paid by Raju is rupees 5,000. Third, life insurance policy of rupees 3 lakh on wife's life and the premium paid by her out of her salary income is rupees 25,000. Next, life insurance policy of rupees 2,50,000 on the brother's life who is minor and paid the premium of rupees 5,000 by Raju. Fifth, life insurance policy of rupees 1 lakh on son's life who is minor and premium paid by Raju is rupees 20,000. And you are given an important note in the question, that is note all policies are taken on previous year 2015-16. That means these policies are taken after 1st April 2012. When the policy is taken after 1st April 2012, what is the percentage of deduction that you are eligible to claim? It is 10%. In the previous table you have seen, if the policy is taken before 1st April 2012, the percentage of deduction that can be claimed is 20%. If the policy is taken after 1st April 2012, you can claim deduction of 10% on the policy amount taken or the premium amount paid, whichever is less. Let us start solving the sum. Computation of deduction under section 80C of Mr. Raju for the assessment year 2021. So in total you have to prepare 3 columns. First one is particulars, second is policy and third is amount column. I hope you all have noted down the sum. If you have noted down the sum, the solution becomes easier for you. Otherwise you won't understand what madam is solving. So the first one is life insurance policy of rupees 1,50,000 on own life. So first one, premium on own life. Premium on own life. The policy amount is 1,50,000. So in second column you take 1,50,000. Now here in particulars column itself you have to show a working note. That is, what percentage can we claim deduction if the policy is taken after 1/4/2012? It is 10%. What is the amount of policy? 1,50,000. 10% of 1,50,000 is 15,000. Therefore 15,000, or what is the amount of premium paid by Raju on his own life? He has paid 12,000 rupees. So 15,000 or the premium paid, that is 12,000, whichever is less is eligible for deduction. So you can write in amount column 12,000 rupees. Why 12,000? Because 10% of policy amount or the actual premium amount paid, whichever is less, is qualified for deduction. So we have taken 12,000. Now second one. What is second information given in the sum? That is life insurance policy of rupees 3 lakh on wife's life and premium paid is by Raju. Yes, Wife is a member of family, that is wife or children. If you have taken policy on their name, you can claim deduction. So what is it? Is premium on wife's life. What is the amount of policy given here? It is 3 lakh rupees. What is the amount of premium paid by Raju? He has paid 5,000 rupees. So in bracket we can show it properly. 10% of 3 lakh becomes 30,000. Why 10%? Because it is given in the rules. Or policy premium amount paid by Raju, whichever is less. So which amount is less, 30,000 or 5,000? It is 5,000. So we are writing 5,000 in the amount column. Coming to next, third. What is third information? Life insurance policy of rupees 3 lakh on wife's life. But the premium is paid by her. The premium is not paid by Raju. Our assessee is Raju. Raju has not paid the premium. It is paid by his wife only out of her salary income. Therefore, this information is negligible, or we should not consider this information while solving the sum. Just for the information sake, premium paid by wife on her own life. Let us just take this solution on the next line, wherein we can see the entire solution on one single page. Premium paid by wife on her own life. Policy amount we can write, it is 3 lakh rupees. But we are not writing any amount here. The amount is nil because it is paid by his wife herself out of her salary income. If the premium was paid by Raju, then we have to take it here. Why? Because we are computing deduction under section 80C of Mr. Raju and not his wife. So she can, when we are computing her deduction, then we can take this amount, but we are computing it of Raju. That is why the premium paid by his wife out of her salary income will not be taken. Fourth information is life insurance policy of rupees 2,50,000 on brother's life. Now premium paid on brother's life. Whether brother is part of family for this particular point? No. Family includes only husband, wife and children. Brother, sister, uncle, auntie, mother, father are not part of family for this particular point. Therefore, premium paid on brother's life, we have to take amount nil, but we can write only the policy amount. What is the amount of policy that is taken? This is our final amount column. Amount column is our final one. Last one, life insurance policy of rupees 1 lakh on son's life. Premium paid on son's life. What is the policy amount? It is 1 lakh rupees. 1 lakh. But what is the amount of premium paid? It is 20,000. So we have to show the calculation. That is 10% of 1 lakh is 10,000, or premium paid how much? 20,000, whichever is less. So what is the amount we are taking to amount column? It is 10,000 because 10,000 is less. I hope you have understood all the points. Premium paid on own life is eligible, so we have taken the amount to the amount column. First we have to take 10% of policy amount or the premium paid, whichever is less. Next, premium on wife's life, which is paid by Raju. Yes, it is eligible for deduction. 10% of policy amount, 3 lakh into 10%, 30,000, or premium paid 5,000, whichever is less is taken to the amount column. Next, premium paid by wife on her own life. So she has paid premium on her own insurance policy. Only policy amount we are taking, but it is not qualified for deduction as she has paid it out of her salary income. Next, premium paid on brother's life. Even brother's life is not eligible for deduction, so only we will take it in policy column, amount column will be nil. Premium paid on son's life, 10,000. 10,000 is 10% of the premium policy amount, or premium paid is 20,000, whichever is less. So we are taking 10,000 to the amount column. Let us now total it. 12 plus 5 plus 10, total comes to 27,000. 27,000 is called as gross qualifying amount. Gross qualifying amount, and our final answer is deduction under section 80C. What is deduction under section 80C? 27,000. Why we take gross qualifying amount separately and deduction separately? First we have to total the deduction. If it exceeds 1,50,000, then we can claim deduction only up to 1,50,000. And if the gross qualifying amount is below 1,50,000, then we can claim full amount as deduction. So gross qualifying amount or 1,50,000, whichever is less, is deduction under section 80C. And I have seen the request of all the students that you are understanding my classes, you want me to solve more question paper problems, and you want me to take daily classes. So I will be doing all those. I will be taking classes regularly, that is daily. I will try to upload a video, and after completing a chapter we will be solving question paper problems. So I hope you have understood this. Next class we will be starting with the next point, and we will see some more sums on section 80C.